As we begin American Heart Month, I'm thrilled that Duchess Sarah Ferguson and many fashion designers and celebrities are uniting to get the word out to women about heart disease. We want all women to know the heart truth, which is that heart disease is the leading cause of death of women in the United States. I was surprised when I first heard this. Like many women, I assumed that heart disease was a man's disease. But this year alone, nearly 500,000 women will die from cardiovascular disease in America, about 60,000 more women than men. And we know that nothing attracts attention like a red dress.
The National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute is the very proud sponsor of the Heart Truth, a national awareness campaign about women and heart disease. The goal of the Heart Truth is to raise awareness about heart disease as the #1 killer of women in this country, and to encourage women to talk to their doctors, learn about their risks, and take action to reduce those risks.
I always speak from my heart, as you can see, but I am honored, really honored to be part of today's fashion show, because it's really time. We have got to raise awareness.
And awareness of heart risk is particularly low among African American and Hispanic women. Only 38% of African American women and some 42% of Hispanic women realize that heart disease is their #1 health risk.
Johnson & Johnson is supporting the Red Dress campaign because we feel that cardiovascular disease and raising the awareness is critically important. When you look at it, cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer of women, and they don't know about it.
With the Red Dress and the Heart Truth, it's just a great way to get the message out to people. So partnering with the Heart Truth and the Red Dress is just a great way for Celebrity Seasonings to do that, to talk about health and women.
You know, we got involved with the issue of heart disease as a company about 3 years ago, and it's amazing to see how everything has grown in just 3 short years. So we decided this past year that we'd like to do more, and as a result, we were one of the sponsors for today's fashion show.
Heart disease is the #1 killer in my family, so it's very personal, and the fact that it's taken off at such a high rate in terms of the visibility of the red dress. Everybody on TV is wearing red, and we're really getting the message home. We've done our part by having people be aware that red means take control of your life, call your cardiologist, start exercising, go on that diet, take care of yourself, and take it seriously, then we've done our job.
I think that it's important that the National Wear Red Day, to make people remember, come on, get that heart checked.
I think that to bring in, the message of the heart disease for women with fashion, with beautiful red dresses, it's just a great way because I think it really relates to women.
My dad, he had a triple bypass and it was actually dead on arrival into the hospital, and thank God they saved his life. So it's been a part of my life since I was a kid, as far as growing up with my grandparents who had heart disease and also my father, so something that I know a lot about.
I only recently found out the fact when they approached me that heart disease is the #1 killer of women. I had no idea, and so when they asked me to participate, I thought, great, I'm there.
We want women to take charge of their lives. We want them to own their health, and that's where it begins, making those decisions to not smoke, to exercise, and to count it important, to not say that you're too busy for it, to eat healthfully. It is that time, and this is the year that we really want to bring that to the forefront and get everybody's attention doing so.
There's so much we can do to keep our bodies healthy and strong so that we can live a healthy, strong life. And we need a good beating heart for that.
It's very important because a lot of women don't realize what risk they're in. And I think what's so important about this event is that women do know what's going on in fashion. They do know what's going on with celebrities. So I'm doing my best to play a part to bring awareness.
It was just really great to be able to do this the second year in a row and to raise awareness of women's health issues. I was really proud to do that once again. It was great to see so many different types of women on the runway.
I didn't realize what a big day it was when I said yes. I realized it was a great day. I realized it was a significant day, but I had no idea that it would be such a big day, that I would be in the company of such beautiful women, such great women, wearing the most fabulous clothes for the best of reasons.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vanessa Williams. Good afternoon. I'm Vanessa Williams, and welcome to Olympus Fashion Week and this amazing fashion show, the Red Dress Collection 2005. The red dress reminds us to protect our heart health and inspires us to take action. It's a fact that 1 out of every 3 American women die of heart disease. No matter who you are, you could still be at risk. Heart disease is the #1 killer of America today. Tragically, it's also the #1 killer in my family, and that's why I'm here today. The designers and celebrities are giving their time and talent and sharing a common goal with me today, helping women everywhere learn more about how to reduce their risk for heart disease. Our thanks to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute for creating the Heart Truth campaign and for their leadership to raise awareness of this issue. And a special thanks to our First Lady, Laura Bush, who is the campaign's national ambassador. Let's give her a hand. Thanks to our sponsors, Johnson & Johnson, Celestial Seasonings, and Swarovski, and 7th on 6 for making this day possible. Enjoy the show.
Many women have no idea that heart disease is the #1 killer of women in all age groups, even in their 20s and 30s.
For me, after I had the first heart attack, and even as the years went on, the thing I found very frustrating was there wasn't much out there about women and heart disease. It's different than what happens to men.
My mom is very young to be having a heart attack at this age, and it really triggers something in my head that would make me think about it, and now I know that it's in my family, so I know that it's in my background, so I'm more likely to have a heart attack at a young age too, so I should be a lot more careful with myself, and I have been.
One of the things that I think is so important as a cardiologist is to let my patients know that they are in control of many of the risk factors that predispose them to have heart disease. And that the important thing is that they need to empower themselves.